So I am Waylen. You may know that I am in a different environment today. It's really weird. I'm in my flat, so this is crazy. Today I would like to do a review on a film that I saw on Monday, and it was a bit late because I had things to do and I was moving into this new house, what's the flat. I would like to do a review of the. Do you mind? I would like to see I'd like to do a review of the film Stephen King's It of 2017. So I saw this film on Monday at an early screening, if you want proof. It's right there, but it's backwards right now, but it is right there. Yeah, I went to see it because I was very excited for it, and me and my mate James, who's also in the description, went to see it. If you saw my vlog, you would know that. We thought the film was very good until the cut off, and yeah, basically we didn't get our full reactions, which sucks a lot really, because it was a really good film. So basically what happened is we went there for the day into London and just waited around until the film started basically. But yeah, that's kind of the concept of what happened of the day, but you guys want to get the review. So let's start off with some key points off the top of my head, because I haven't wrote anything down. I've literally set up the camera. I've got notes on my phone, but it looks unprofessional. So basically, let's start with the first thing that I thought was really good. Pennywise himself was awesome. I can't say anything bad about him. He was awesome. I would love to see more of him, admittedly, because he's such a cool character. He had the likes of his eyes. His eyes were crazy. They'd go like sideways, they'd go back into his head, and it was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I was like mind blown. That was like the cool. There's one scene which I'm not going to say because I'm keeping the spoiler free, but his eyes roll back, and it's just the best thing in the world. It's so cool. It is so cool. But it's the way that he taunts the kids. It's the way he talks to the kids that really got to me, because like if you've ever watched the 1990 version, which is right, if you've ever watched this version, then you'd know that he's like, well, just look at him. He's just like a normal clown. He's quite funny. Look, even on the back, he's just like a laughing haha clown. But this one's more menacing. Like if I show you this, I'm not gonna chase one out. Yeah. If I show you something like this, he looks more menacing, doesn't he? He looks quite more. I don't know if it's an actual picture of him. Bill Skarsgård. I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere right now. But yeah, he's very menacing, and like the Georgie scene and stuff. You would have seen you may have seen the 3-minute clip. If not, then go watch it. If you're gonna watch the film, because that performance there, it just settles it alone. But there's one scene what I really like, is the Nebel Street House. When the kids go in there, I'm not going to explain what happens because I'm keeping the spoiler free, as I said. But the way he acts in that part, like in that whole house, it's mad. It's my favourite performance by him by far. And if I had to choose Tim Curry's version or Bill Skarsgård's version, I'd easily choose Bill Skarsgård's version. It's scarier. I genuinely got very scared during this film, and I don't get scared or jump at like horror films anymore. I'm desensitized to it, as I say. But honestly, give it a watch just for Pennywise alone. But here comes my next point: is the kids. I thought they were awesome. I really thought they were genuinely quite cool. You could tell that like, if you watched it, you'd think that they were friends. I know everyone says this, but it's true. You think that they're all friends for like years. Like you know, the way they bonded and the way they spoke to each other was very like best friendish. Like they've all been friends for so long, and they've only been friends for like a couple of months maybe, just for the film. But like the bond between them was amazing. It really was. Standout people though from the kids, from my eyes, were Richie, because he was absolutely hilarious. Him and Eddie together, back and forth, firing insults at each other and stuff, was the best. It just made it feel more of a you know, if you watch a kids film, they don't really, not a kids film, a film about kids, they don't really show the parts where they're joking around with each other and like talking about their mums and stuff like that. And in this, they kind of hit hard with the jokes that you'd make as a kid, like, oh, your mum does this and your mum's that and stuff like that. And that's awesome. You would have seen it in one of the trailers. I think it's the second trailer. but it's crazy, like a lot of stuff like that really hits the points, because a lot of films don't tend to do like show that sense of humour in films, but like it's the true sense of humour of a kid, really. Like especially when I was growing up, obviously when I'd make jokes and my mates would make jokes about people's mums and stuff, and it's just the way it is, I guess. But Richie and Eddie, in my eyes, were great. I feel like Mike should have had more of an input into the film, and same with Stan. I feel like Stan was left out a little bit. But besides that, I think everyone had a fair share of screen time. But Mike and Stan to get their fair share of like screen time. Don't get me wrong, but like I felt like could have been involved more. They were the lesser known, the lesser featured, I should say, in the film than the other kids. I must give credit to Georgie as well. He did an amazing performance to the point where I nearly cried, because the emotional bond between Bill and Georgie, it was just really strong. Like there's one scene where they're next to each other and they're talking to each other, and it really like it almost hit me hard. Like I was nearly crying just because of how like sad it was and how emotional it was. But I didn't cry, but I felt like I needed to. But that bit was pretty sad. That bit was pretty sad. I'm trying to think of other points. The CGI in it is quite cool. I must say that, it's pretty good. They used the right use of CGI, and the fears are really cool. So I'm not going to explain what they are because that would be spoiling, but they do include references, if you've ever read the book, references to the Ironworks, which is really cool, and the Black Spot. So keep out for those. I've got nothing really bad to say about the film though, that's the problem. Like I would love to say bad things, but I can't. There goes my phone. I am sorry about that. Anyways, I was just gonna turn off this video anyways. So I just ended it twice 3 times. So let's get on with the end of the video. I would like to thank you guys for watching. One last thing, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10, because it is definitely one of my favourite horror films of the last at least 15 years. Since 2000 at least, because my 3 favourite horror films at the moment have to be of the modern method, really. Insidious, Conjuring 2, and this film, because this film genuinely scares me, like Insidious does. It's got a cool monster, and it's got a scary looking monster, like Conjuring. And it's Pennywise, like, I've got a towel on my leg of it, for God's sake, like, can I show you? I'll probably show you, like, look, it's there. I've kind of got to like the film anyways, but I'll show you that in another video at some point. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it if you can. That would be very cool. And sorry if I've just been gibbering throughout the whole video, because that's literally me. But yeah, hope you guys have a nice day.